the last show we've done. I think the last one was not even a pay-per-view card, but here we are back on a pay-per-view card, giving y'all our predictions, our thoughts on the card. I did want to start off the episode by just giving a little bit of MMA news to the people that don't know, and then y'all's thoughts obviously on some of this MMA news I got. So we got MVP versus Mike Perry. It's actually a BKFC fight, but I think we posted that on the channel August 20th. That's in London, so that's a good fight.
MVP's no longer in Bellator?
He's still contracted. He's on a one-fight deal with BKFC.
Yeah, because Bellator's not like UFC.
Yeah, let him go. Forbidden doors.
Yeah. I mean, they need to take notes, right? Like UFC needs to cross promote, I think.
Hey, they did back in the day. Y'all remember when they right when Chuck Liddell won the belt, they took him to Pride and they thought he was gonna beat everybody, and he got beat by Rampage.
Yeah. So yeah,
they let Randy Couture fight a boxer once too.
James Toney.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
That was funny.
Yeah, they've cross promoted a few times, but not like we needed to be. Like we needed MVP in UFC like a minute ago. Like but we also got Bilal Muhammad. This ain't even done yet, but I think it's gonna be a done deal. Bilal Muhammad and Khamzat Chimaev for the #1 contender. I like this fight. I like the idea of it. If Khamzat can beat Bilal, I mean, then that's just like, okay.
I feel like that's a guaranteed win almost.
I don't know, bro, because Bilal be putting people to sleep.
It's guaranteed than the Gilbert Burns fight for sure.
You think so? I feel like it's actually a more risky fight than Gilbert. Like with the rest, I don't know. Khamzat can wrestle, but Bilal he finds a way to just be offensive, just barely win the fight. He just scrape a 5-rounder out or a 3-rounder. I don't know. We'll see. I hope Khamzat gets that win. Being honest, because Bilal Muhammad versus Usman is not going to sell at all.
Nah, yeah, that don't even sound pay-per-view-ish.
Yeah, and then and lastly on the news list, I got Caleb. You go ahead and you can kind of break the news to him for our special guest this coming up week.
Oh man, next week we're gonna have UFC fighters Smiling Sam Alvey on the show, man. Ooh,
yeah, it's gonna be crazy. So y'all make sure to catch that interview. We'll post it to the channel. Look forward to that. But yeah, so I guess I'll start it off with the show. What do y'all rate this pay-per-view card as far as like 1 to 10? What y'all think?
We'll give it a solid 8.
An 8? That's up there.
Yeah, I'd say about 6 or 7 because I know that Weili and Joanna are gonna bang again, but
right, for sure. I mean, I don't
know. Like the main event could be quick, or it could be a long, great fight. Or
true, that's true.
Yeah, I think it goes. I don't think it goes past 2. I just don't know. I don't see it going past 2. Not with the way Jiri finishes and how Glover's gonna have to counteract that. It's gonna be I don't think there's no way this fight goes 5 rounds. I don't think there's no way.
No, nah.
I don't think so. Jiri has like a 96% finish rate. He's either finishing someone or he's gonna get choked or finished.
Oh yeah, get slept away.
Yeah,
chin out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give this card 6.5. I'm gonna give it 6.5 out of 10.
I think the main fight's gonna want to be in fight of the night.
You think that's gonna be fight of the night, Weili and Joanna?
Nah, Valentina and
the co-main's gonna be fight of the night. Yeah. That's another one. I have Valentina on here too. So you think if she gets regardless of how this fight goes, do you see her fighting the winner of Nunes and Juliana Pena?
I don't. I see her getting slid.
You see her getting slid and then not fighting them, either one?
She's finna move down another weight class.
Oh man, down. They asked her about that. She didn't say no to the idea. So
Santos got the hands.
Santos, she's a big underdog. I mean, you feel like she could beat Valentina, or she is, and you should probably put some money on it because it might pay out big,
For real, she young too.
I don't know what the betting odds are. I kind of suck at
like the Nunes fight.
Exactly like that. It's on that level, if not higher, because of the opponent. Juliana Pena is more of known opponent. Yeah, Talia Santos hasn't really been in the UFC all that long, so it would be bigger, like a bigger upset.
True.
So what does this fight mean for Jiri and Glover, for both guys?
I think for Yuri, it means that he's the future if he wins. Like it's his time now in this division. But for Glover, it means that he deserves to be champion at some point if he can defend it.
Right. Yeah, I can agree to that.
If he somehow wins and beats Jerry, I really, really hope he just retires. You know what I mean? That'd be like the best fucking. So or do something crazy and go heavyweight real quick and see if he can get that belt too or something.
I think so. You think either way, it's kind of like a retirement situation for Glover. Yeah,
I get retired, or you know what I mean.
I think for what this means for Jiri, I don't even think this is a necessarily win now situation for him.
Nah.
I like him for him to be champ, but he's gonna be back in the spot regardless if he loses. For Glover, yeah, it's kind of like if he doesn't win, I think he should wrap it up. And if he does, he can go on to beat Jan or fight Jan in a rematch and then call it career. So I don't think it's necessarily a lose-lose for Glover. I think he has one more fight regardless if he wins or loses. But I think if he loses, it's still gonna be retirement. It should be.
Sure, for sure. But they let who they let somebody old ass fight forever and get beat. You know what I'm trying to think. They letting Cerrone do it.
Sam Alvey. Letting Sam's on a streak, but again, we I'm not gonna talk about his loser streak when we gets on, okay? I'm gonna cut this part out. But yeah, I mean it is, man, it's such an interesting main event. Really it is, because like Caleb said, if Jiri wins it now, he could probably go on a run. He can go and beat Jan. He can beat Rakic. He can beat. They said Anthony Smith and Magomed Anklev is going to be the next in line. So
Magomed could give him a good fight. I feel like.
Yeah, I think both guys will. Magomed definitely would give him problems with his power and his range,
especially if he's leaving his chin out and shit.
No, you can't let. Even Glover, you can't. I don't think.
I know, bro.
Like Glover, bro.
He got heavy ass hands.
Yeah,
and it's so weird, bro. Like the worst part about it all is how we predicted so much. You know what I mean? Like we called Jiri getting the belt. You know, like before he even fought in the UFC. I feel like. We kind of called Glover's weird path to the title. You know, like, hey, if he can win this one and another one, he'll get a title shot. Hey, what the fuck happened? You know what I mean?
And even when he did fight Jan, I called Glover to win the belt. I was like, yeah, Glover's winning this belt. He's gonna beat Jan, and it's gonna happen. It sure did. It's crazy. I usually, when I pick against him, it never really pans out for me. So with that, I think we'll jump into our picks, and then we'll kind of roll it up. Caleb, you can go first.
Oh man, I ain't got it pulled up. I don't know who the first two fights are really.
Okay, well, I can go first then. I'll knock out my quick five. Starting off the main card, we got Jack Della Maddalena in the welterweight division fighting Ramazan Ameev. Good step up in competition for Jack Della Maddalena. His first UFC fight was his last fight, or it was his first, his debut. He got a knockout win versus a pretty bad opponent, but he's got good hands. I think I'm gonna pick him in this fight in a jump up in competition. Then we got another welterweight bout with Andre Fialho versus Jake Matthews. For the people watching, the Manil Cop Bontorin fight actually got scraped from this card, so that's why they're not in this spot. I'm going with Andre Fialho. He's looked great in his last couple of fights. Good hands, great boxing. Jake Matthews may try to take him down. I think that's a smart plan, but I think with the cardio and pace that Andre has, he's going to get a win. Then we got the rematch, Weili and Joanna. I'm going with Weili just because Joanna had a layoff and Weili's been super active. She even looked good in her last fight against Carla. I thought she could have won it. I think there's going to be more action. It's not going to be as much of a banger as it was the last fight, I promise. There might even be a stoppage in this one. So I'm going Weili. Co-main event, Valentina Shevchenko versus Talia Santos. Yeah, I'm going Valentina. That's my girl. I'm not trying to be biased, but Talia's great, good power, good stand-up. She's very young in the sport, and especially in UFC, and this is a huge step up in competition. Valentina's like way, way up here on these girls. Who knows? I do expect Talia to hit Valentina with a big shot and kind of like a gasp of, like a oh my god type of moment, but she'll recover and win that fight. Then I got the main event. I'm going Jiri.
So hard to pick.
I'm gonna go Jiri. I'm not picking Glover. I know it's very likely he wins this fight, but I'm gonna call knockout probably in the second round. I was thinking about it earlier this week, and I kept thinking flying knee. Like there's something. I think it's gonna happen. I feel like he's gonna land a flying knee on Glover, get the title, and go on his run, and it'll be a good card.
It's so crazy too, because the person who knocked him out was King Mo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he went and got that win back right after.
Oh yeah, definitely. But still, it's just crazy to me.
It is.
Like out of everybody.
He got knocked out coming forward like he normally does. Got caught with a big shot.
But yeah, you said he got that TKO bad. Let me see. I'm trying to go back to the. All right, so hey, is it going to be an early pay-per-view? Because it's in Singapore.
No, they're going on U.S. time, so they're fighting early in Singapore, and it's late our time, 9 p.m. main card.
Okay, our time. Let me see. I might be able to watch it live. Yeah, I know for the first match, I got a Jack Della. Oh boy, too. I can't even say his last name.
Madalena, yeah, you had it.
Yeah, and then for the next match, I don't really like Jake Matthews, man. I'm not riding with him, so I'm going with Filejo. Plus, he looked good in his last fight. The way Lee Jonah, like everybody said, you know what I'm saying? I just don't like her. What is it, like a 2-year layoff?
Yeah, it's been a while. Since the forehead, she been gone.
Yes, probably had to take a year to let it
for the swelling
deflate. Yeah, so I'm going Wei Lee for sure. Then in the co-main event, that's where I'm going with the underdog. I just like her, so I hope she can do great things. It'd be badass too to be Valentina. Like not too many people doing that. The main event. You can really go with whoever in this one. I feel like, because the Glover's only got 7 losses, and they're pretty much all the GOATs almost, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even think of everybody like Jones. Old boy was knocking everybody out. It's a lot of people he lost to that are top tier. Yeah, but I'm going to go with Jiri for sure, though.
Yeah, he lost to Gustafson. He got knocked out by him. I want to say he lost.
Oh boy, hit him with that one punch. What was the name? And Anthony Johnson.
Yeah, Rumble Johnson knocked him out. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he does have problem. Like Glover has that issue because he's a forward pressure fighter. Yuri's a forward pressure fighter. They got to meet somewhere, and when it's that kind of fight, that's where Glover has the most problems. But he's probably going to just revert this wrestling right away, I would think.
Probably try to take him down.
Mm-hmm.
That would be crazy.
Let's see. On the first fight, I'm gonna pick Jack Della, whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm.
And like y'all said, I don't like Jake Matthews either, man. Like, so I'm gonna go with Andre on that one. And I want to go Joanna, but just after the last fight, I just didn't see anything from her to make me think that she could come back in the second fight, except for the fact that she could take the punches.
Yeah.
Like, so no,
she had to knock her out or something.
Yeah, she's gonna have to change it up, and I don't think she has the power to knock people out anymore. I just don't think it's there.
That weight could look tough too, by the way. That's a bad sign.
The co-main, I'm going Valentina. I don't really like Valentina that much, mainly because, anybody that knows me knows I'm a big Amanda fan, and she's pretty much the rival for Amanda.
Right. It's like Eagles Cowboys. They know what we're talking about.
And I'm going with the OG Glover in the main event.
Ooh, that's a good pick, though.
is. You know, he's an underdog. He's actually
just saying, like, you know, Glover's got really good stand up, and he proved in the last fight to win the belt. If he has to, he will take you straight to the ground and irritate the shit out of you until he finally submits you. So
he did the same with what's his name too, Santos. He just took him right to the ground.
He was hit with a big shot. Yeah, Santos hit him with a big shot and had him hurt, and then he took him down and choked him out. That's what I'm scared of.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. We pick like I picked Glover and all them, bro. So it's hard to go against them on this one.
I know what you mean. I've been hit or miss. I would not pick against Glover. He'd win.
And he win.
And I pick him, and then he'd win. I'm like, oh, come on, dude. Yeah, but I'm not
riding with Jiri and him the whole way. It's crazy.
Fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed. Well, man, that about wraps it up, guys. Any other news or things you want to, you know? I know Big R, you got a show this Saturday. You want to put that out there for the people watching?
You know, yeah, everybody pull up the Rogue Media. We actually going to Kalina perform tonight too.
Okay. So y'all pop out there. I mean, this
yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Red Spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So y'all go show some support, man. Yeah. So hey, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and we'll see y'all in the next one, man. 254 talk. Yeah.